Welcome back to my channel, Adventures in America. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to discuss how to use the Onehealthpass as a requirement of your travel in the Philippines. Please log on to onehealthpass.com.ph and click on the icon One Register. You will find the travel details, but the most important information is your classification as a passenger. Either you are a foreign national, or a non-overseas Filipino worker, or an overseas Filipino worker. For purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to focus on foreign national. Now, who are considered as foreign nationals? Those who possess a foreign passport. You are a native foreign national, also former Filipino citizens who are naturalized in a foreign country. Non-overseas Filipino workers are Philippine passport holders. These are students studying abroad or tourists abroad. Also permanent residents abroad even if you are working. Also under this classification are dual citizens who are considered as overseas Filipino worker. These are Philippine passport holders, and you are living and working abroad on a temporary basis, whether documented or undocumented. Let's start by going to the onehealthpass.com.ph. So this is the actual website. Click on that one and you will see the dashboard. There is a pop-up sign and you need to read the warning. Click on the One Register, the blue icon, and it will show you like a reminder. Click OK. And here's the travel information that you needed to enter. Another thing to remember is that the registration should be within 3 days during your actual arrival date in the Philippines. If you do a date ahead of the 3 days, the Onehealthpass will not let you enter any information. So let's assume that I will be flying within 3 days. Let's go back so I can enter the actual information. Next is to select the type of port of entry. Click on airport and click on aircraft passenger. For classification, you are either foreign national, non-overseas Filipino worker, or overseas Filipino worker. For purposes of this tutorial, I will just focus on foreign national classification. Click on Next. Let's move on. Click on Next and it will show you the next page, the Health Declaration Registration Platform. All information with the red asterisk above the information needs to be filled out. Let's go through the information: personal details, residence details, travel details, also vaccine information for foreign nationals, countries traveled, exposure history, clinical information, data privacy, and affidavit of undertaking. So let's move on to the personal profile information first. Let's go to the personal profile. Enter your last name, your first name, your middle name, and then it will be easier for the birth date to enter the month, the day, and the year. Make sure that you only enter correct information. And then select male or female and the civil status. Let's say married, and your nationality. If you're a foreign national or an American, just find the American. And fill health number, just click on or just enter not applicable or NA. Enter your passport number. Also, another important information is your local Philippine phone number. It could be a cell phone number, and also enter your email address. So these are important. For local Philippine number, you can also enter your cell phone number in the Philippines or your family member. Let's move on to the residence details. So this address must be your address where you will go home and continue your quarantine period. This is a home address. But if you will be staying in a hotel, you can also enter that information, or you can use other family members' information. Enter the house number, lot or building, and the street, subdivision, or purok. You can also select the province and then the municipality. Just do the drop down and it will show you all the information. Let's move on to the travel details, your travel itinerary or your country of origin. Select your country and then your airport or seaport of arrival. Select the port of entry. There are different terminals at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila. And then select your airline. Everything has a drop-down menu, so you don't have to worry about the information. Select the flight number, your date of departure, also your date of arrival in the Philippines. Let's move on to the type of traveler. As a foreign national, select your category. If you are a foreign spouse, or if there is no option, click on others or enter the information, and also enter your quarantine hotel and your testing laboratory. Now, let's move on to the vaccine information. So let me click on yes. It will show you the different information that you could provide if you have a first dose. Remember, if you are a foreign national, you must be fully vaccinated. Okay, now enter your first dose, your name of vaccine, the country where you were vaccinated, and your second dose, date of second dose. And then you will have to select the vaccine name and the country where you were vaccinated. Let's move on to the countries traveled. If you only traveled in one country, select the country. If you have other countries, such as a layover in a different country, please select that other country as well. And then if there is an exposure history, enter the date of contact. If there is none or no, click on no. And the clinical information about your sickness in the past 30 days will show the symptoms and the comorbidities. Okay, you can enter no. And then if you're pregnant, you can enter yes or no. If not, make sure to read the affidavit of undertaking. Click on the check mark if done. And then enter the CAPTCHA security and then hit submit. All foreign tourists or foreign nationals must have a 48-hour negative test prior to departure from the country of origin. Those foreign nationals arriving on February 10 or onwards, there is now a new protocol. Effective February 10, fully vaccinated nationals of non-visa required countries under Executive Order Number 408 as amended shall be allowed to enter the Philippines subject to the following conditions. Holders of passports valid for at least 6 months at the time of arrival. In addition, you must have a return or onward or outbound ticket to their country of origin or next country of destination. In addition, you must have the following proof of vaccination against COVID-19. Who is considered fully vaccinated? You will be considered fully vaccinated more than or equal to 2 weeks after having received the second dose in a 2-dose series, or more than or equal to 2 weeks after having received a single dose vaccine. Booster shot is not required and there is no rule for mixed vaccine. Now here are the vaccines allowed. Emergency Use Authorization List or Compassionate Special Permit issued by the Philippine FDA, or Emergency Use Listing of the World Health Organization. Here are the approved vaccines for use in Philippines. Novavax formulation, Pfizer, also Moderna. Other vaccines are Sputnik, Janssen or Johnson & Johnson, Oxford AstraZeneca, Covaxin, and Sinopharm, and also the Sinovac vaccine from China is also acceptable. Here are the exceptions to proof of full vaccination for foreign nationals. First, children below 18 years of age. Second, those who are medically unable to receive the vaccine as certified by a competent public health authority in the country or port of origin. And third, foreign diplomats and their qualified dependents, such as 9E visa holders. Let's talk about the proof of vaccination for foreign nationals. You can present either one of the following: World Health Organization ICV, or a VaxCert-PH, or a National Digital Certificate of the foreign government which has accepted VaxCert under a reciprocity agreement. If you recently traveled in the Philippines or the US, please share your travel experience below and let me know your thoughts regarding the travel restrictions. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and if you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.